Puddle jumpers, fun fact.
Now Rich has this amazing collection of these one-of-a-kind handmade models.
Hand blown in Germany, fractured, and what we call bead blasted.
And of course, he has my Spitfire.
This is a very famous airport, and you know what? I feel proud to be a part of what we see here at Santa Paula. There is no other airport like this one. This is exceptional. People like Steve McQueen, many of the very famous astronauts, people have flown at this airport. But Steve actually used to live on the field, and I got to know him a little bit before he passed away. Pretty neat guy. The nicest thing we had in common was not planes, but motorcycles, and Steve was a great motorcyclist. I went to his hangar the first time I met him, and I gave him one of my business cards. He went, "Oh, I know you." That made my day. Then I ended up acquiring a couple of Steve's signs. I proudly hang them up there, and they remind me of him all the time. He's one of my heroes again, great actor, but just a great all-round guy. And that's the nicest thing about some actors, that they're very approachable and they're very just real people. Very good. You know who's been coming to school the last 2 years though, has become a real enjoyable person to have around is Batman, Christian Bale.
That's it!
Yeah,
Right, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
Christian, you know. Christian, he just won, you know, he's got a movie out right now called The Fighter. And we called him up and just congratulated him, and he's just like one of the boys. Steve McQueen was the same way.
What about, Harrison Ford. When I got my license that day, of course I got like blood at Logston. Yeah, he was sitting right next to me. I didn't even know it was Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I was going nuts. He seems like...
I haven't met him.
Yeah, no. You've seen him here. He's older, right?
They call him Harry.
Harry?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Well, I know, I saw him. Remember we went once, and he's walking, and the one man, I didn't see his face. I saw, I said, what a nice jumpsuit, and I'm just like looking at him, and that was him. I saw what I saw as a jumpsuit.
My little Dean wall hanging on the office here. Admired his acting.
You're tearing me apart!
Just admired what it was at a particular time back in the 50s when he did, especially Giant. Giant was a great film. A lot of the stuff that he did was very much in depth of how he considered acting should be. He was a pretty natural person.
So, out of all these things, all these incredible toys and trophies in there, I look around and suddenly, to my right, there's this platinum record. And I thought, no way, the guy's already sold 1 million records. I didn't even know he could play anything. I have a question for you. I've been dying to ask you this one.
Sure.
You got a platinum record over there. Don't tell me you got a platinum record.
No.
I would believe it at this point.
No, look, Tom Cruise is there. He came to school. The thing about what you're looking at there is that was cut by the guy that was the bass man for Kenny G. He started his own group, and the first record he made, and he's a student. He's one of my students.
Nice.
And he cut a platinum. Yeah, he went platinum. Quite a bit. You had anything like that happen to you? We call this the Norton Band. Why? Because we're restoring 2 or 3 Nortons.
This guy, he restores Nortons, the classic English bike, iconic of the whole cafe racer era.
They start out like this one. As you can see, it's just an old 1973. And then we put it up on the ramp. We tear it all apart, and we do the cylinder heads. We do the cylinders. And these are the connecting rods going up and down. So what we do is we refurb it. And we make something that ends up looking, hopefully, very similar to that one right there. So that's the story. These are the tracks that we've done our schools at over a period of years. This is one of my good friends, Nikki Hayden, world champion 6 years ago, I think. Right now he's riding for the factory, the Italian factory, Ducati, with Rossi.
Reg Pridmore is extremely extremely caring person. He gives ride-alongs to raise money for the Brain Tumor Foundation.
Foundation right here, giving people rides on the back. They would give me money and I'd pass it over to the Ride for Kids. They never seem to be able to get enough money coming in, which is what this is all about. Everybody contributes and we all do our little bit to help along the way.